Alright, it's 5:39 right now. Today's Sunday, June 24th. June 24th, Sunday, 5:29 p.m. And as you can see, I'm in SDSU study room on the 5th floor. And my name is Leslie Williams, and I'm going to make this brief. I'm literally subjected to overt harassment along all of my routes, sensitization tactics that I've already caught numerous. Well, I mean, I've caught it once as far as it being a person. I actually have caught it more than once. 3 teenagers admitted they were put on the bus to harass me. Excuse me. Through organized stalking sensitization tactics of physical gestures, of putting your hands to your face, your mouth, your nose, touching, flipping your hair back, stroking your hair like that, or stroking it like this, or let's see what else these freaks do, or pointing their finger. Finger is another one they're really trying to sensitize me to, whether it be on the nose like this, or just doing this, okay, or even picking their nose, believe it or not. See, what we have to understand here is that these individuals, they'll sensitize targets to numerous things. And then what they'll do, like say if they get around a target every single day along all of the routes and repeat this, okay, along all of their routes every single day, okay. I'm talking about people that will literally even sit next to me on the trolley and turn around and face me and just do this throughout the whole trolley ride, okay. And then I look up in front of me, and people that are sitting right in front of me are doing this, okay? Yeah. And then what they'll do when they're doing this is they'll take their hand down just for a second, okay, especially when they got my visual attention, and do this, okay, and tap their finger to get me to notice that they're tapping their finger. And then they'll put their hands back like this, okay? And then the next day, they'll do the same thing. They'll tap their finger because they want to start now associating you to the finger. I know, it's crazy. So all you got to do is go to Google and type in organized stalking or gang stalking to hands to face, hands to mouth, hands to nose, or finger pointing. And just look at the amount of Google generated responses you'll get in reference to what you just typed. Now, on January 28, 2012, I caught 3 teenagers admitting that they were put on the bus earlier that day because they were on the same bus route that I got on that night when I came back from, let's see, where did I go that day? I think it was SDSU. Yeah, I think it was SDSU. It was January 28th. Anyways, I went to SDSU. And I got on the bus, and then they got on the bus down the road and sat right in front of me and engaged in putting their hands to their face. And every time they did it and brought their hand down, they laughed and then looked at me to see my reaction and then put their hands back to their face and stuff. I went on to go to SDSU and went about my day, and then went to go catch the bus to come back home. And they were already on the bus in the back because I didn't see them get on the bus after I had got on it. But I was reading my paper. They could have, but I think they were already on the bus. So I got on the bus to go back towards, where I was planning on going to. I got off the bus, and I heard some people talking behind me. So I turned around, and I realized it was them. So I said, okay, I'm going to just see what they got to say. So I turned around and I asked them, I go, hey, weren't you the 3 teenagers that were on the bus earlier today? And they said, yeah. And I go, why were you guys putting your hands to your face like that? I go, did somebody tell you to do that? And they said, yeah. And I go, who was it, a stranger? And they go, yeah. And I said, well, what was his name? See, I was catching them off guard to try and get them to open up about who had really solicited them to do this. We're talking about teenagers, okay? Anywhere between the ages of 11 and 14. Okay, so I have figured out in this organized stalking expedition that sometimes when they use people that are either young, okay, or that kind of look like you might be able to catch them off guard, you might be able to get them to open up, okay, because they don't know why I'm targeted. The people that get to harass targets along their route, they don't even know what the motivation is behind these schemes. They're just told by a third party what to do and when to do it. And a lot of it's based on, a lot of it is combined with slander. You can go to YouTube and type in listen to a stranger and understand what I'm talking about concerning that. And so, and just thinking about it, I said, who was it? Was it a stranger? And they said, yeah, because I think their initial reason was to, obviously, of course, to lie because they knew this stranger's name, Jamar. But he might have walked up to him and introduced himself. I don't know. But anyways, so, I was already making videos about how I was being subject to this hands to face way back in December, early December and late November, okay? And, you know, so what's the likelihood of me having videos online already all the way back from December, and then me catching 3 teenagers admitting they were actually put on a bus to do the very thing I was describing in multiple videos in late January, if this situation wasn't already going on. And I'm still experiencing it along all of my routes. Here at this campus at SDSU, including my staff, students, and I'm talking about library staff, I'm talking about media staff, I'm talking about the campus store staff and students. Now, you might think to yourself, how is all this being done and why against one person? Well, what it is, it's organized crime within the system, and what they do is target the vulnerable, and they just basically get average everyday people to harass a target for them based on where the target's going. And through the stalking, they know where a target's going, and they use their power positions in the community to tell people what to do towards a target as the target's entering their environment or walking through it. And this is done through the community notification that's attached to organized stalking, because the person who's got power positions in the community is in play here. It's organized crime within the system, and they go after the vulnerable, like people on disabilities, single women, and it's all done for racketeering purposes. It's also being subjected to me now because of whistleblowing. So what we have to understand here is that the people that they get to harass me along my routes are people that have either been bribed, lied to, bartered with, bargained with, or are just basically people that are already involved in the syndicate at some level. But if you look at a manifesto that's online that you can view by typing in the GangStalked Tech Everything You Need to Know, it basically flat out states it. It was written by a manager of Organized Stalking crews, and he flat out says that the people that they put along a target's path are basically picked as a result of what type of person they are and how easy it would be to get them to believe a lie about the target, because the harassment's got to be done through cost-effective means in order for them to make money off a target when the target breaks down. When the target breaks down and call 911, that's where the Medicare is built out of thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and all the money's kicked back to the players involved, the main ones, like police officers who protect this expedition, who make sure I don't get no help. Yeah, the firefighter EMS, the doctors that play a role, and the hospital administrative staff that play a role in it. It's organized crime in the system is what this is about. So anyways, I'm at SDSU, and what I do is I make prediction files before I leave one environment to go into another one. That way, in case anything does happen along my routes, I can easily prove to anybody that this is going on, because what is the likelihood of something happening towards me if it wasn't going on already, which gave me rise and reason to predict it in the first place. My name is Leslie Williams, and in order to be able to understand that I am literally going through this, you can go to YouTube and type in "Learning Disabled Woman Brutally Assaulted on an MTS Bus." Look in the comments feature. There's an enclosed, pasted PDF link in there. Yeah, showing that I predicted that assault 11 days before it occurred. Just thoroughly look at it, and look at as many of my YouTube videos that you possibly can in order to be able to see the full scope of what's happening towards me in San Diego. If anything happens towards me, about me, concerning me, around me, or against me on my way home, that includes me walking to this SDSU trolley station to catch the Green Line trolley to Hazard Center trolley station. I would then be using a shopping cart from Hazard Center to Friars Mission Center, where I would be grabbing a bite to eat, and then heading from there to another location. We're going to see if I'm harassed by anybody at all, either at SDSU trolley station, on the Green Line to Hazard Center, at Hazard Center trolley station where I get off the trolley at, walking, including by any law enforcement in reference to them harassing me, give me a ticket, or arrest me for using a cart in a lousy 5-minute walking segment over to the Friars Mission Center, off of Rouse Driveway and Frazee and Friars Road. We're going to see if any employee, management, or people behaving as customers in reference to CVS, Rouse, or Burger King, and the security personnel, who I caught yesterday taking a video picture of me, literally flat out on my video camera. So we're going to see if any theaters, which are known as street theaters, come about towards me on my way home tonight and for every single night for the next 7 calendar days. And this also is pertaining to another area, okay? And I'm going to put it to you carefully, where a person might be periodically hiking out at in California. Now, understand this and be clear. It's been in the paper, the San Diego Union Tribune, that 9,800 people are literally homeless in San Diego County. So why would they be picking on a target of organized stalking? Why? For falsified police reports? for accumulation of police reports in order to contain later at a later date in order to take over a target's finances. Yeah. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. If anything happens at any place that I'm at, any place, if you get my meaning, any place, anywhere I go, including throughout the whole duration of why I'm there, businesses, universities, bathrooms, walking, trolley routes, trolley stations, bus routes, bus stops, any place, it will be the direct concerted effort of this organized stalking expedition, staging and executing street theaters towards me along my route, even using the business community and customers behaving, people coming in behaving as customers, and then using the business community with them as in a tag teaming fashion to ban me from businesses where I get my needs met. Because the whole goal is to run down and wear out a target by causing them to have to go to numerous different places way off of their regular route to get their needs met, like groceries. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stop this file. Today's date is June 24th, 2012, and I'm at the SDSU, and I'm literally getting ready to leave now. And we're going to see if anything comes across my path in the next 7 calendar days. And today's date, the time is 5:40 p.m., June 24th, Sunday. And I'm at SDSU right now on the 5th floor making this prediction. My name is Leslie Williams. I'm in San Diego, California.